Alrighty, we are getting started now. I do need to update the customer, letting them know that we are starting their repair and everything like that. So just bear with me a second. Let me turn this off. I don't like these. Alright. Oh, missing a light here. There we go. There. Let's get this started. First things first, I need to look up the ticket, update the customer. Let me get the channel. Where is this? Right here. Share. Copy. Okay, here we are. Oh wait, I need to stay there. Let's actually throw this in this window. Keep this here. There. So tickets. This is, I think. Okay, game consoles. Let me see. Sony PS5. 90. Yeah, okay. So we're working on the right one, or at least matching ticket. Save. And now we'll go to repair in progress. Okay, perfect. So we're set up. We're ready to go with this one. So we'll start with the port. Um, as you can see in the bottom corner of the screen, the port is destroyed. Um, it is really bad. We're not sure if there's going to be additional damage inside, but from what we can tell, there's damage on here, physical damage. Pins. The old cable, the old HDMI cable needs to be replaced. Do not use that cable on this console. You could possibly mess up the new port. It might not even work. So let's not do that. I get a lot of times customers, they get home, oh, it's not working. I'm like, did you replace the cable like I said? No. Okay, that worked. And then they get the issue resolved. Okay, so here we need to make sure that this console turns on. That's the most important thing. We need to make sure it turns on. So before anything, we got blue light, fan is on. Right, so we have white light. We can go ahead and turn it off. Alrighty, so we'll start with the teardown process here. We'll start with the process. Get my screwdriver here. Got the other one too. It's right here. And let's start. Oh, these gloves don't let me grab anything there. Okay, so we got that out of the. This console has not been taken apart before. The warranty sticker is still here, so we are fortunate that we're the first ones here. It's always a better chance at the repair. However, we need to make sure that the cap is still there because the HDMI port was pushed in a bit. So we'll have to take a look at that once we get there. Okay. We'll go for the warranty sticker first. There we go. Okay, we'll continue. We still got a few more screws to go. Still. I started using heat gloves now. I got burned yesterday a few times. And I was like, no more. No more. And I believe it was on. Oh no, it was on this hand. I should be using the glove. Like, it was on this hand. I got burned a few times. But technically, the position I was in and what I was doing is not something that I do often. So that's. I'm gonna have to use a little bit of encouragement here. I just can't get a good grip on this. I'm just gonna grab there. It was just on a little puller thing. I couldn't grip it. And we're like 75% of as far as removing the screws. Maybe like 15. Yeah, like 15% left. Hmm. I wonder if that's the same. Oh no, that's a 3-pin. I was working on a GPU yesterday. Yeah, I need to get a fan connector. Okay, so we're just making sure everything's good and we can pull it out. Good there. Okay, that's that. We just have like two more screws here, and then we're ready. I can see the HDMI port already. Right, I like removing this because it's gonna be in our way later. There, and then I come in here, there, and then the slims are always a little tricky, the slims and the pro to pull up. We do have a dry spot right there, major dry spot right there, top right corner. So we would need to also address that. I'll let the customer know now about the liquid metal. Nah, this falls from there is gonna knock down the GPU and a whole bunch of other stuff. Let's just put it there for now. All right, we need the fume extractor a little closer. Um, and our port. Let's go ahead and get this nice and loaded here. Oh, we forgot to put it in the request for the liquid metal. Request there. Okay. So where we at? Here's the port. The good thing is that the capacitor is still there. The port did get pushed back, like real back. So this one we're just gonna flux up. When it's that pushed back, I don't like putting um solder on it. We'll just heat it and wait for the natural process of it coming down and getting removed. There we go. We'll go ahead and turn it around. We also need to protect this port. There's a plastic port right next to the right here. There's this plastic port here, and we're going to be applying heat right next to it. So I'll cover it up um like this. Right there, and then we'll just get our heat. And we'll just get our heat here. And we also need tweezers. Where are tweezers at? Oh, right here. Come. So we'll just go ahead and start applying the heat. I'm at 60% there. Okay, we got the approval for the liquid metal, so we'll be getting to that after, once we're putting the board back in. And I'm directing the heat a little bit towards the outside and to like it's angled a little diagonally so that less heat goes to where the plastic connector is at. It's gonna fall now. There. So we got the old one out. So getting this stuff out of the way. As you can see, it's so close to where I'm heating up, and you have to protect this connector. This is for the SSD. SSD is not being used on this console, but I always protect the port. You don't want to mess that up. You could easily melt it if you're not careful. So we'll go ahead and flip the board over. The port did come out nice. It came off nice and clean, meaning no rip traces, no extra work. It looks like, I haven't looked at it with the microscope, but from what I could, ooh, we have one pad. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. How did that pad come off? Oh, it was already, it came off it came off because it was pushed in. That's right. This port was pushed in. I didn't see that. There's one broken pad, but it's fine. We'll fix it. Um, we'll just let the customer know. But yeah, once the console's fixed and working, it's just one pad, so it's not nothing crazy. But it is a little bit of extra work, and um, let's prep the surface, and then we'll do the pad. Let's do that. Sucks, but yeah. So that first pad here, we need to fix this right here. This needs to be like that, but we're gonna do a trace repair here so that it can work. We need that line. It's needed. All right, so let's go ahead and change our tip. It's not the one I want. You know what? Let me use a different one today. Let me use, oh, it's not even here, the one I would use. No, not that one. How about back here? No, not that one. No, not that one. It's not here. Let me just use the normal one I use, which is, which one is that? Is it this one? I think so. Yeah. More flux. More flux, I think. More flux and maybe more heat. There we go. Okay, let's clean up. Oh, wow. So two pods. Uh, at least that's just the ground. It might work without it. We'll see. It should work without it. There we go. Everything looks good. So we'll start with the trace repair now. So what we need to do is we need to scratch this up, this surface up a little bit right here. Mister. Okay. Let's go ahead and clean. Then we'll go ahead and flux this. Hold on, my tip is dirty. Kind of, some be more scratched up. Alrighty. Okay, okay, we got this. Where's my wire? So, we gotta tin this up good here, this area. I mean, flux, flux it up. This tweezer's no good. Let's see if we got another one that actually works. I don't think this one works either. Oh, there we go. Able to grab it at least. Just the side I just turned. This side. Alright. Yeah, this tweezer's not it. Yo. Oh man. What's goody? What's good, gang? Nothing much here. Just doing my thing. You're fixing for something? No, fixing. I'm doing a repair right now. Um, this port was badly hit. I think it fell. The console fell or something like that, and two traces came. One trace came off while removing the port, and the other one came off while cleaning it. So it was not good. It was meant to come off at some point. So yeah. Ah, that's not what we want. Hate when that happens. The shit was already on almost perfect. It was on almost perfect. Now I gotta remove all this because it's too much like that. There we go. Come back here where you belong. More up. That's too much. It's too much. Think there should be okay. Oh no, that's still too much. The wire is pointing up. Yeah. I would say like there. That's good right there. We might have to clean it up. This right here. Yeah, we're gonna have to clean this area up. Annoying. It's just the residue from the wire. And I lost it. And I think it's better to do it after too, because yeah, I think it's better to put that thing after, because when we drop the port, that might move. Mm, yeah, I think we should do it later. We should do it after we drop the port. I did lose a little piece of wire, so I'll probably have to redo it. I don't see it on me. See a screw on me. Yeah, it probably just fell somewhere. Oh, I see it. I see it. I found it. I found it. At least we found it. Yeah, so I'll just be saving this part for later. We're gonna drop in the port for now, and go from there. Let's go ahead and finish prepping the area. And we still don't know if this is gonna work. We gotta test it too. Hopefully it does, because I want to make money. If I don't fix it, I don't make no money, and the customer. Also want the satisfaction of the customer to have their console working. So that's also important. So we will try our best here, but definitely a little bit more work. We're already 30 minutes in. We should have been testing right now, but it's fine as long as we do a good job. There we go. Let's clean one more time. This is our final clean before putting on the port. This is ready for the new wire for sure. So we could even drop the port there in a way that we could make contact. That would also be good. So let's get our port ready. Got a brand new one right here. We'll go ahead and tin it up, flex it up, tin it, and I'll give you the view right now. Just bear with me a second. There. So this is easy. Just okay. So we'll just go like this. And I guess no solder, so we'll add more. Whoa. Now we gotta make sure that nothing's bridging like that. And maybe we can put a little pointy on this side because this is the one that, yeah. Okay, we need more flux. I want this one to have a lot of solder because this is the one we're gonna be bridging, well, fixing right here. So the best is to, it's fine, we'll fix that. Sometimes when you want to load them up that much, this happens. If not, we'll use some wick. But I rather not use the wick. There we go. It's fine. I'd rather not use the wick because I want it to have the most possible. We use the wick, we'll be starting over. But sometimes you do have to. Okay, let me just check and make sure. Can see too well on this angle. Let me get closer. Yeah, we have some bridges. So let's flex it up. I don't like this angle. 1 second. All right, this is better. Yeah, I can see way better now. We're good now. And we'll just throw some alcohol just to make sure. I like to go like this. Yeah, we're good. And then we'll check right here too. We'll focus a little better. We're good. Yeah, we're good. So we can go ahead and drop this port in once it's heated up enough. We do have to keep in mind the other side to cover up the plastic because we're doing it opposite now. We're gonna heat from the bottom and drop the port in from the top. Okay, I have my port here ready. Yes. The angle is not going to be the greatest right here, but as far as the view, but it will have to do. All right, so we'll heat it from the bottom now, and we'll also keep our port close by so it can start warming up. The pads look like they're starting to solidify. We just need the anchors to drop down, unless they have a lot of flux. Yeah, they're dropping. Yeah, they're dropping now. Oh wait, yeah, hold on. Let's wait for it. Yeah, let's wait for it. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Should be good. It looks like it went really solid, very solid. Look at the joints, how they're sewed together. We'll inspect it now and take a better look. Wow, that's really nice. Very nice. Yeah. These are the type of pads, these are the type of pins that you don't need to check because they just look so nice. But let's go ahead. We still need to double check. You never know. They could look perfect and still need to be retouched. So we'll go ahead and check each and every one, and then we'll finish up the trace repair. Yeah, like you could see that it's completely solid across. Yeah, it's very nice. Uh, yeah, that one's gonna move because there's no pad under it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the trace repair now. We just need to do that bridge right here. Oh, which is the right side. I have this prepped. This might have been the other end. Let me see. Is it this side? This prepped? Okay, we're gonna have to prep it. Right now we need solder or maybe some flux. It's my fucking is my hold on. Shit is annoying. Oh, that's way too much, but we'll drop it down there. Let me try another set of tweezers. And the angle I can't see anymore. Where we at? Where's the pin? Oh, it's because of this right here. There we go. One second. It's too forward. It needs to go more back. Let's see. Let's see. Uh, yeah, it needs to go a little bit more back. I don't want it touching anything else. Okay, I think that's a solid repair right there. We'll check it. We'll move the pad and make sure that it moves. Let's get closer and see if we can see better. Right here is where we at. Can't see that well. Might have to clean the area a little bit like this. Yeah, there, we can see now. So we're gonna move the pad and make sure that the wire moves along with it. We got that glare again. Yeah, that's solid there. So the next thing we'll do is we'll get, oh, okay, the next thing we'll do is we'll remove the excess wire from here. That piece of wire that's sticking out, and we do this easy. We just grab it if we can, like that, and then we bend it back and forth like this. Just bend it. That's it. Get rid of that. That little piece of solder right here, we want to get rid of this too right here. Might have to scrape it off. That's fine. It's stuck on there. It's not going to come off. So if the wire is good, it's not going to come off by me doing this. And if it does, I want it to for it to come off now, not later. But it's solid, as you can see. So I'm just cleaning the area around. I see that some tickets were created. Automotive inquiry for ECU repair. Let me see what happened here. One second, I'm handling a call. I'm sorry, I've been muted. Um, and I'm just doing the liquid metal. Let me switch over to the camera because you can't really see this part. I can't show this on the microscope because it's too big. You won't be able to see anything. So, okay, we still need a little more. Okay, that's good right there. Go ahead and fix the other side. I got a call. 1 second. Thank you for calling Repair Labs. This is Anthony. How may I help you? All right, I do apologize about that. We had a customer for ECU repair, so I was just handling that. I'm bad at multitasking, so yeah. So we're about to test. Um, Hopefully this works. Oh, we should have. Yeah, let's do one more thing before we put this on. It's all right. We're already there. It's okay. It's okay. We're already here. We know we did a solid job, so it's fine. I was gonna measure, but I don't think there's any need to measure. Um, and we're just gonna test just like this right here. Um, we'll go ahead and put the HDMI cable like that, and we'll get our power, and then we'll switch over to our capture card over here, and then we'll turn it on. And if we see any type of blink or anything on the screen that say we're gonna shut off because I don't even have the clamp on, we got blue light. We still got blue light. We got image. So we're gonna shut off right away. This is a fix. Um, Wiggle test is good. We'll go ahead and plug as soon as it might just turn off before. So or it says do not turn off. So let's just wait. Yeah, that's fine. Alrighty. So now we can go ahead and turn off. All right, I do apologize about that. Um, we'll go ahead and finish cleaning. We'll clean up a little bit of the console while we're building it back together. Okay, so we'll start with the clamp. Just give me 1 second. I have a customer at the door. Bear with me 1 moment. I am back. Let's finish this assembly process right here. Yeah, I have the proper screws here. And let's change the ticket status to assembling the device. There we go. I think I might take a break after this one. I need to get something to eat. What is going on with me today? Why is not there? Where's my here? Let's put all these tweezers away. We don't need them no more. Throw this out. Put this back. There. So here we want to put this evenly. Russie, what's goody? What is good? Just finished doing a slight trace repair on this one. Nothing crazy, but yeah, a little bit extra work there on the trace repair. But we got it good. We got it up and running. We do have a few no power consoles coming up as well. I had Dave, right? Uh, Dave, he was helping me out the other day with one. I got a PS5 that there was this guy calls it a Hiroshima. A Hiroshima. I got a console there that has a Hiroshima on it. Yeah. Oh yeah. And he was helping me out. We're gonna dive back into that one. My programmer got messed up to read UART, so I had to order a new one. That's why we couldn't finish the job to see what's going on now. But it had missing components, liquid metal all over the board on both sides. There was liquid metal on the top side and the bottom side. Where I saw the liquid metal on the top, I said, "Oh, MG." So yeah, I cleaned all the liquid metal off. Um, Started looking for the missing components. It's a mess. So now we're gonna redo our on that one and figure out what it is. Yeah, it's such a mess. We also, I'm not sure if you were here. No, I don't think you were here before. But I bought a 5070 graphic card, $200. Supposedly the connector was the only issue on it, and I took it apart yesterday, worked on it. Somebody else had already worked on it previously, and I had asked. Long story short, the card ended up working. I replaced the power port, and it ended up working. It's already installed in the machine and everything behind me. So gotten. Those are nice repairs. I had zero hopes. Have you ever had zero hopes for something when you repair it? You ever had zero hopes for something? I fixed it, I replaced the port, and I'm like, I do not want to put this in my computer. That's how I felt about the card. I do not want to put it in, and it it ended up working. The only other thing I need to do is replace the fan connector. I have no fans on it right now. Um, so literally, if I want to use it, what I do is I take off the outer cover and I just blast the fan right on the card for now. But yeah, I gotta replace the fan connector and the cable because I don't know what they try to do there. Oh, and I need to get the thermal pads. They messed with the thermal pads too, so I need to measure them and get those pads replaced. Why am I struggling right now with this? Yo, I'm struggling right now. I don't know why. I think it's my gloves or not having no light. Let's see. I don't understand why I'm struggling with this wire. Let me get some assistance. I'm not sure. I can't get it in. I don't understand. It's not rocket science. I do these all the time. There. I know a channel, graphic and repair exclusive. If you ever want to dig deep. Oh, really? Yeah, I haven't. Oh man, it came off when I spun it. What is wrong with this wire? Let me look at the other side. Looks okay. There, there. You can't mess with that one too much. It might. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't come out again. Yeah, it's good now. It's good. And then we just put this under here. Yeah. All right, we're good. Send me the link. Send me the link for that channel. Yeah, send me the channel. All right, we'll get that out of the way. Should have been started on the next one, but this one was a little bit more work. Only moderators can send links in the chat, but his name is Forderfix. Forderfix. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, customer just paid. Border fix. I need to look that up before I end this live, so I don't forget. I want to start doing more GPUs for sure. I feel like they're so like it's just a very small amount of components on them. Yeah, I feel like there's not much of them, but knowing the voltage rails and components is tricky for me. Plus, of lots. Oh, I don't like reballing. I don't like that reballing. The RAM chips, the VRAMs need to be reballed here and there. And oh yeah, there is also a GSC chip. Yeah, there's a few. Yeah, there are a few chips that need to be. I hate reballing. I have a PS5 that needs a RAM chip that I haven't reballed just because I attempted one time and it was a mess. Yeah, the stencil, the low heat, low airflow, very low airflow, right? Like where you use your airflow when you're reballing. I think that's where I mess up. I use my airflow is a little too high. I gotta magnetize this again already. I want to get low airflow. Yeah, you see, I've been I'm so used to using the airflow at 100% when I'm doing the HDMI ports. That you kind of forget those things when you're working on something else. And you think 50 is okay, but I notice it has to be a lot lower, like very low. Yeah, it's good there. Wires did not get caught in that. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything else. We're good. Um, yeah, yeah, maybe, yeah, 10%, definitely, yeah, yeah. I don't think I've ever used it that low. So that's my issue with the reballing there. The chip always goes flying away or moving. What happened here? I don't know. My tool just stopped working. We'll give it a second and see. See, is it still on? Maybe it died with no warning. How about BGA? Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. It's so much easier, right? When you have the machine, you don't have to be holding anything with your hands except the removal tools, right? Alrighty. Making sure that everything's good. Perfect. No missing. Dude, it takes 3 minutes. That's crazy. Crazy. That's crazy. That's that. And now we'll put these screws on. Got this one right here. Oh, forget. We're manual mode now. Um, this one right here. Damn, I forgot the struggle. I forgot the struggle. I got some dead boards to practice on and try PS4. I feel confident. Sure. I did the first major chip I did was the PCH of a Mac, M1 Mac. I was able to do it. I was able to reball it with the stencil, with the paste one, not the actual ball one. Um, yeah, but it did take me a long time to do, and a few tries. Okay, just where's a little plastic piece right here. Okay, we're gonna take a little break after this one. But yeah, we got more consoles. There's more consoles. There's consoles to do today for the whole day. There's consoles. And we're waiting for orders to come in to fix other stuff too. So, yeah. Okay, and now quick little clean. Let's also set this as ready for pickup. All right, so one final test. I'm stopping by to leave a like and I'll be back. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, we gotta think of something to get this channel moving. I'm not sure. Is that I only do lives. I don't do videos. That's my issue. I don't have time to do edits right now. So that's why I do them live. Um, Console's on. We should have image already. We do. So we're good. This one's ready. Okay. I'll be back. I'll be back, guys. I think we're gonna leave it on the screen. I'll be back. Okay, we are back. We do need to update the next customer, let them know that we're gonna start working on their console. Right here. I forgot my hat, but that's fine. I'll get my hat. I got my hat. I got my hat. I got my hat. Take this right here. Save, and then repair in progress. So the story behind this console is, let me grab my hat real quick, 1 second. We are back. Oh, my phone's also gonna die. Everything's dying. I don't have any plugs or anything here, so we'll have to wait a little bit. Yeah, I don't have anything right now. So let's go ahead and test first. Um, so the issues with this is that it was unplugged by the dog. The PlayStation makes the 3 beeps but does not turn on. Prior overheating issues noted. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that and see what's going on. So the customer said that after it happened, he has not tried to plug it in. He hasn't tried. So we'll go ahead and try and see what happens. Um, the HDMI port feels a little loose. Yeah, the HDMI port feels loose. It just beeped on its own. So there's no power issue, definitely. Yeah, I plug it in and I automatically get 3 beeps. Um, we'll see. We'll take it apart and see. Um, well, it's pretty dirty, very dusty. So this is probably the issue with the overheating right here. So there's 2 issues. We'll get this out of the way a little bit. This here. We'll need this already, even though it probably hasn't charged nothing. Have to make sure to put it back. And we'll just continue here. Just very dusty. Yeah, maybe it's a bad power supply from overheating. We won't know until we get there and test. 1 second, I have a visitor. Hold on. Where's my screen? Hold on, right here. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. We are back. So we'll put this aside here. Um, all this aside. We'll take this apart right here. We also need to go to the other side. So we'll do that too right now. The other side, we just care about these two long screws right here. And we gotta remagnetize remagnetize this right here, because there we go. There. So that just basically frees up the power supply and the board. So good news is that we are the first ones to come into this board. So nobody else has came in here. So looking for crawlers. No crawlers. There's no evidence of any bugs. No, we're good with that. Just little spider webs, nothing crazy, and some dust, which is fine. It's good. I prefer that over anything else. Oh yeah, there's spiders, a lot of spider webs inside. Okay, we have to put this charge. I don't think there's any other screws we need to remove right now. We'll put this back to charge right there. We'll go ahead and unplug these wires right here. This ribbon needs to come off. This one needs to come off. Technically this needs to come off too, but we're gonna try to remove it without having to do that. It's just a little tricky. There. So now we'll take the power supply out and carefully place this back down. Right now is the main connector that we're worried about right here. Alright, we're good. This might not be going back in there. We could test two things actually. We could test for shorts. I'm gonna test for a quick short on the board. There. Okay, I see it. I can just do it from here. No, we're good. Yeah, we're good. No shorts. Oh, I don't know. My glove got caught. On. Okay, there. All right, let's check for voltage on the power supply. Normally, if you're getting beeps, the power supply is good. Um, when you're not getting any beeps is when it's a problem. So we'll go ahead and check and see what we get. So we do have the 12 volts, so power supply appears to be good. We'll swap it out and try a different one just in case. Maybe once it has a load, it messes up. So this is, oh, I have a brand new one right here that we can test with. Same one, just that it's brand new. Pretty sure. Okay. So we have to lift up again carefully. There, there. So where's this guy? So there it goes. Oh, it goes right here. No, it goes underneath. There. There we go. Okay, so now it's in the right spot. Okay. Make sure that's plugged in. Make sure this is plugged into right here. The light. And then we'll just go ahead and test again. See what results we get. If we get the same thing, then we know it's not the power supply and we just have to test further. It's possible that we might have to read UR. Yeah, same thing, 3 beeps and off. So just bear with me. This one we're gonna have to put it aside for now. I need to get my programmer ready. I just bought the new programmer because my old one got messed up, so we could read UART and see what codes are coming up. What's the reason why it's not powering on? Basically, it's gonna tell us right away. So I do need to grab the thing. So for now, we're going to just we're gonna keep the new power supply in there for testing, even though we know it's not that, but we'll keep it in there for now. Or actually, no, I can't. I can't keep this power supply because I need it. I need it for another console. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, we'll just lift this up. Yeah. Come on. So we'll just leave it without a power supply for now. There we go. Before we take it apart any further, I want to read the codes. There's no point of us continuing right now without reading the codes. That's the next step. We'll just throw this on here just so we can keep mostly all the parts together. Oh, 1 second, 1 second. Okay, I think it's here. I think it's this. Yeah, it says programmer on it. Let's see. I forgot what version I bought and all that. There's one that you don't have to mod. I think this one you do have to mod. We'll see. I see 3.3 on here. Where's my old one? I wonder if I think I threw out the old one. We just need 3 wires. We're going to do, I guess, black, white, and gray. That's that. We have to lift up one leg of here, and we have to do something else on here to get this to work. Let me see. Um, 1 second. I'm just double checking. Pretty sure I gotta do it on this. There's one that you don't. Alright, so let's do the easy one first. Let's do the easy one first here. So we're basically modding this so that we can read codes off the PlayStation. So first things first, we need to tin this area right here. It's this one right here, and then pin I think 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So counting from where? So looking at it upside down, right here, like this. Where are we? That's my glove. Okay, right here. So, right here. Okay. So let's get our wire ready. Flux ready. Iron ready. So simple. Like that, just a little bit. And then we also have to put some on pin 6, which is gonna be, let me see. And did I bridge that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it looks like it's this one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the one that starts right there. Like that. So we'll do, I don't know, we'll do the easy one first, which is this one right here. We'll just do this. Oh, I can't see good right here. No, let's do it. I'm trying to get comfortable. I don't even know which way is comfortable. Or we could just go like this, straight across. And just, second, I just want this nice and clean so that it doesn't get messed up again. And, wow. Where's our tweezers? Not those, not those. Okay. And we should have tinned this up first as well, but that's fine. It'll have to do. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one right here. So let's just move it over until we're right above it, and then just go for it. Oh, not what we want. Definitely not. This is not good. And I did see that I dropped here. So let's take care. Yeah, there. I'll take care of that, and then we want to move this over. It might even be the angle there. That's what we want right there. We'll clean it up this area, make sure that everything's good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're on the right pin. So let's go ahead and break this wire off right here. So this is so we can get 3 point, I think it's 3.3. Yeah, we're doing a 3.3 mod on this so that instead of getting 5 volts, we'll get the correct voltage for the PS5 chip. There we go. That's out of there. So let's go ahead and clean up here, this area. That's good. This is just stuff. Do you repair other consoles? I'm getting to soldering. I love 360s. Oh man. Currently I'm only doing current gen. We have too many PS5s coming in, so yeah. Mike Trader 2600. Yo, what's goody? What's good? So now we're coming to the more delicate part. So we need to lift up this last leg from here. So let's get in as close as possible. So this leg right here, we need to lift that up. Well, I'm using Amtech NC559 version 2. It was just one of the best ones readily available for me, like immediately. I just started using it. I do feel that I have to apply a lot more than what I was using before, but it's way easier to clean. So and it's also clear. It's very clear once you put your needle in your. Oh, let me actually change this tip. Let me get a more finer tip for what we're doing. It's the same curve, but just a little bit sharper, thinner. All right, so let's see what we do here. Sometimes I do have to use a tweezer to do this job, so yeah, we might have to use a tweezer or something to get in here because we gotta lift up this leg without breaking it. Maybe I was thinking if we can get through the back of it, maybe. Let me see if I'm at the bottom. Yeah, it's still attached. Let's flux it. Let's wick it up. Let's wick it if we can. We'll try to get in there. We'll try to get in here like this and just pick up all the flux, all the solder. I mean, see what happens. Okay, where we at? Right here. So now it should be easier, I think. You just have to make sure that that is not touching. I'm gonna check now. We just look sideways, maybe. Where's the chip? Oof, it's still touching a little bit, but maybe with some flux, we can get that little thing out right there. That's all we're missing. No, we gotta go back to a little bit more, um, right here. Gotta keep going a little more. It's just hard to get in here. Telling you. Ah, I have it. I have a desoldering gun, but for something this simple, I don't want to use it. But yeah, I have. You're right. I might use it. Let's see. I'm gonna try one more time with the wick. Thank you for the advice. I do appreciate it. People do help me out in the comments for sure. Um, but yeah, maybe it would have been done already with the soldering gun. But since it's just one little thing like this, here we go. Annoying. It's really annoying, man. Really annoying. Oh, I see too. I'm pushing it down. Let's see. Oh, I just messed that up. All right, let's try lifting it up again carefully. It's just the angles is very weird, and the way that I'm holding the board. I'm doing a 3.3 conversion on this chip. This is a reader. Now we're gonna be reading some codes off a PS5, and we need a 3.3 mod right here. There, there we go. We got it. We'll put some insulation tape underneath. We're gonna do this one right, so that we never have issues again. Where is it? Right here. So we'll clean up. Alrighty, let me get, what was I gonna get? We don't need this anymore. Oh, tape. Where's my tape at? It should be under here. Don't see it. 1 second. This might be way too big. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get it in there. See, but we just need it. We just want to insulate it. We can, good. We should be able to. Oh, but there's still alcohol in there, so it's not gonna stick. So let's warm it up a little bit. Low heat. This 150. And I think it's nice. And that should be good. Okay, where's our tape? Our tape is right here. We'll turn it around. Let me see where we at. Where's the chip? Okay. Yeah, I know it's a little frustrating for me too. There. Oh, but it's still wet. It's still wet. I dried all that up and it's still wet. Or maybe it's flux. Oh no, it's not flux, it's alcohol. There's alcohol there still. Why if I just freaking do this? It still look wet? Not there. Here. Oh yeah, it's still higher heat. Alright. Let's grab another piece of tape. Probably smaller, way smaller, as small as I can do it. That's very small, but that's still too big, but it's fine. This part is not really needed. There, still wet. It's not sticking. It's fine. This will at least allow us to solder the next wire we're gonna solder, which is from the other side of that other chip. All right. So yeah. So we're gonna do now from the middle. So we're doing from the middle of this chip right here. So from here, transistor, right there. So we'll just go ahead and apply new solder. Like that. And then we'll add in our wire. There. And then the other side is going to go right here to the pin that we lifted up. That's where this wire goes to. So from here, it's gonna go to that pin right there. Possibly to the top side. I had a phone call. 1 second. Thank you for calling Repair Labz. This is Anthony. How may I help? I'm over here talking. I'm just gonna get a USB extender, and we're gonna be ready to test the no power consoles. There's a couple of them coming up, so that's why we went ahead and took care of the mod, so we can go ahead and review art. So just bear with me a moment. Let me get my USB extender. I am gonna put the original supply back on. Where did I put this long wire? We're gonna have to plug it right here. See any of these? Wait, not any. Can't see. This is should be. It should be a port right there. Let me see. Is it a port? Yeah. All right. We're good here. Um, let's put in the power supply first. Same thing again. We just lift up carefully here. There. There. And now we just need to drop in the. There we go. And we gotta make sure that this is properly sealed because I made the mistake before. Yeah, it's not there. Made the mistake before of building one together, and that was not proper, so I had to go back and take care of it. We could also do with no power buttons connected and see what happens. So let me show you. I'm just gonna leave it on the secondary camera. We don't really need a microscope for this, but what we're doing is basically soldering into those 3 points right here, like this. Ground. We'll go ahead and flux them up. Um, Apply new solder. Careful with the fan connector that's right there. Okay, so it's very simple. It's just ground, then either RX or TX. I'm not sure which one it is, but that's the next one there. I need a little bit of help here with this. There we go. Then the next step is to plug this in to the USB, which is right here. USB extender. there. And then the next step is to get it ready. We're gonna see it on the screen in a moment. Let me just get set up with what I need here. It's gonna be terminal, and it's gonna be CD downloads, tools, and there we go. So we're gonna do UR2, and it's not being recognized. Plugged it into another port. Let's see, maybe it's the extender, but as of now, UR, it's not coming up with this. Let me see something real quick. Um, 1 second.